older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew that wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They'd head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah. Coast. Haha, swanky.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better, 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice, round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I gotta do better, 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb.
I gotta do better. 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 Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Nick Pivetta. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go? This is Bryce Terang. And that's off the inside edge. And the home opener is underway. That one not close. And the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The third baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Gonzalez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Pivetta, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball clean.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Right through there for a strike. No outs. Runner on second. In the dirt. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Ball one, no strikes. Terang leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fought off foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. Butler makes the grab, 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Christian Yelich, the next to hit, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. And here comes Alec Boehm. This one in the dirt. That's off the mark. 1-2 the count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit in the air, left field. Butler squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Alek Manoah. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strikes.
Way inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Scott makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The shortstop takes the ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, William Contreras. That's out to center field. Scott makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, second inning set to go. And now the DH, Brent Rooker. Pivetta back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That one ripped. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Popped up. Rengifo makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That one hit to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 2nd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Paul Goldschmidt. That one misses. 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's one down. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's a ball.
And foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped to right. Konai makes the play, and that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. And that one upstairs, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Bryce Terang. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the move. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. That one the other way. And no one can get there. One runs in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Good pitch, slider down. Down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Lined into left center, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well done, drives in the run. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now it's Christian Yelich. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. And now it's Alec Bohm. Fly to left his first time.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Late on that fastball.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
In the dirt, 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Castellanos makes the ground. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Griffin Conine. He's 0 for 1. That one hooked foul. And now the count is even. Two outs. Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to first. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strike. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, TJ Friedl.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Conine brings it in. And there's one down. And now Yohan Moncada. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Yelich puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. And there's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
No
Hitters
balls, 2
got to
strikes.
get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one to first. Boom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the D-backs catcher, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground to short, bats up with it. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. What do you
Scott
got?
checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bryce Terang. He's 2 for 2. Terang, 25 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. 0-1. Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
That one just misses. Ball 1. In the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Yandy Diaz now. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner. Out to short, Terang. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Out to short. In time to Bohm. Mookie retired 2 down. And now it's William Contreras. On the ground, Gonzalez sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in LA, and stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Pivetta back to work. That one missing inside.
You know, these D-backs digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with the...
Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Swing and a base hit. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll score easily.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Steps off and looks to first. Here comes Christian Yelich. He swings and fouls one off. Torres gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that is out of play. Grounder might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2. And here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off. And that's downstairs.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot, and now 3-2. In the air, left side. Butler snags it, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Torres fires over to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ooh, ball 1. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next offering misses down and away. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Nope, that's the ball.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one outside. 1-0. Runner at second here, one gone. Check swing called strike, and that's strike one. Foul ball. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stevenson hauls it in for the out, and there's two down. And next for LA, TJ Friedel, 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses,
ball one.
and that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Popped in the air, left field. Yelich makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side. It's in and out of his glove. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Griffin Conine. 0 for 2 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Friedel sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Tyler Stevenson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's out.
Left field. Butler sizes this one up. And that is that.
Be my ambition. Be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This is my addiction. I know that I'm listening.
Bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Yoan Moncada. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Knowing that the
2
pitcher
strikes.
wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Yelich makes the catch, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Yandy Diaz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Torres. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
No, he's
Here's the
in there.
Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Bryce Terang. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike.
He's
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second. Bobby Miller will take over here.
Now looking for the Dodgers. Number 28.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Here's Gleyber Torres. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two on, one out. Late swing fouled off. One now. And that one wrapped foul. Scott at second. Terang at first. One gone. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out. Now it's Christian Yelich. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Bottom of the 7th. Mookie Betts will get us started. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. And I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That's too low. And that's ball 1. Uribe,
1-0.
a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And a foul ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Gonzalez to first in time. And Betts is set down. William Contreras now at the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
That's to third. Gonzalez zips it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We're at the top of the 8th. Now, Alec Bohm. Miller back to work. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. That's to third. Moncada handles, throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off. So digging in, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. That misses. Ball 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now here is Nick Castellanos. And the 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in.
TJ Friedel steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Lead runner Holtz at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here is Yohan Moncada. This one lifted in the air, left field. Yelich nabs it. Both runners tagging from second and third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Here come the rally caps. It's late, but it's far from over.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, two strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. All set to start the ninth. In this one, here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. Rengifo for one.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get two. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least one.
Terang. Batting with one down. Takes a strike.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
No ball,
Hill over at first with one away. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. High leg throw, safe. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He's set up. A double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Gonzalez at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
That's down and in. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice. Here's Gleyber Torres. Jake Cousins takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Inside. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one is lifted in the air. Konai makes a move towards the gap. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. Betts the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The D-backs leading by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Out to short, Terang.
Slings to first, and Betts is gone. So last chance for the Dodgers. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, William Contreras. Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball, that's high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Is really something that I'm owed to. I expect to get it every time when I approach you.
I slide, I don't trip, I glide, when I dip, I dive, when I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. Come on, let me tell you what they tell me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed, let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you living everything you thought of, I know single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good